Hello and welcome to CricketNext. We are less than 24 hours away from the ICC Annual Conference, which is scheduled to take place in Colombo from July 19th to July 22nd. A lot is on the plate, a lot will be discussed, and it will be a very, very interesting meet of the global body represented by and participated by all the member nations. A lot is on the agenda. For starters, USA leg of the T20 World Cup will be discussed at length, as we have been extensively reporting for the last 12 months now that a lot has gone wrong during that period of the tournament. For that leg of the tournament, to be very precise, right from the planning stage to the implementation stage to what has happened after that. So, CricketNext has had a look at the agendas which have been listed by the ICC to its members. We got hold of that confidential copy which was circulated to the members. So I'll quickly read out the agendas for you from what is in store starting from July 19th to July 22nd. And I'll quickly make a note before I read out the agendas that the BCCI Secretary Jay Shah along with IPL Governing Council Chairman Arun Dhumal both are likely to be in attendance in Sri Lanka for this very important meeting. Arun Dhumal represents India at the CEC and Jay Shah chairs the FNCA Committee, the all-powerful Finance and Commercial Affairs Committee. Now we'll talk about more, when the time is right, about Jay Shah, the much talked about takeover as the ICC chairman. A lot is in store. Whether discussions happen on the sidelines in Sri Lanka, as I said, it's going to be very, very interesting. So I'll quickly read out the agendas for you first. Starting on Friday, July 19th, it starts with the associate members meeting. Then the regional representatives will be meeting, and after that, the non-voting associate members will meet. Let me also remind you the fact that, as we have already written for CricketNext this week, the associate member directors elections are going to happen. As many as 11 candidates are in the fray, and very, very known names like Mubashir Osmani and Sankar Ranganathan, who has been a long time critic of USA cricket, enjoys a lot of support when it comes to cricketing circles, in all continents. I would say he's a very, very well connected and very well researched cricket administrator, I would say. So these are the two names to watch out for when it comes to the associate member director elections. Now moving on to the second day, which is July 20th, the Saturday, there are some workshops lined up, but after that it's the all-important Chief Executives Committee meeting. Now you would be wondering whether India-Pakistan would be discussed or not. We have a special video lined up on that, what is going to happen with India-Pakistan, Champions Trophy, all that chatter and matter, but I'll read it out for you that there is no official agenda per se when it comes to the Champions Trophy, but it could well be discussed on the sidelines of the 4 days in Sri Lanka when everyone will be present there. Now coming to July 22nd, which is a Sunday and the third day of the annual conference, there will be a strategic growth committee meeting, then members seminar and a keynote session, and then again the all important finance and commercial affairs committee meeting. There's an informal session of the board. There are a lot of things lined up. External auditor is going to be appointed. All those things will be covered in the various agendas which have been circulated amongst the members. But that FNCA committee meeting is going to be important because we have heard and we have learned that Pankaj Khimji is going to raise this issue. Shami Silva, who will be there representing Sri Lanka in all likelihood, he's going to be there in attendance. He's going to be raising the issue of the expenses which were incurred during the USA leg of the tournament. So money is going to be discussed at length, and right from the implementation of various things during the USA leg of the tournament, the makeshift venue, the money which was spent in New York, and the amount of money which the ICC earned via the India-Pakistan game. What went wrong, what went right, the nature of pitches in the Caribbean, the empty stands which were on display. So it's not going to be that pleasant of a meeting in the island nation of Sri Lanka. So very, very interesting, as I said. Now coming to the last day is the ICC and IBC board meetings, and then the AGM. Then the members will finally meet for dinner and head off to their respective destinations. But again, stormy meet on the cards. USA leg of the T20 World Cup. The T20 World Cup in all would be discussed at length, and also in discussion would be what to do with the people who are involved in implementing all those decisions which were, I don't know, we really can't say that they were taken by taking everyone in confidence, because certain things like yes, USA were stripped as the co-host. I'm saying as a co-host because they were just merely co-hosts on paper and on the hosting agreement. Apart from that, they were mere spectators. We have spoken to numerous USA cricket officials and they have said they were just watching everything on the sidelines. T20 Inc. USA, a firm which was incorporated by the ICC, which was run by the employees, handpicked by ICC employees. All those things will be discussed at length. What was the need for that, and if there was always going to be a need for that, why was the need to take the World Cup to the US where there was no permanent infrastructure? We saw what happened in Miami where there weren't even complete covers to cover the ground. So all these things will be discussed at length, and we'll make sure that you don't miss an update. We will be closely tracking the events in Sri Lanka, July 19, July 22nd, and just a gentle reminder, the two ICC employees, Chris Tetley and Claire Furlong, who recently submitted their resignation. It's been widely reported that, it was always part of the plan and they always wanted to have that exit, but it's not as straightforward and as pleasant as it is being made to sound. There will be some questioning which will be done to both these personnel who have now submitted their resignations, and questions will be asked, tough questions will be asked. And don't be surprised that don't be surprised if there's an inquiry into the entire leg of the entire USA leg of the T20 World Cup regarding the expenses made. So there could be some suspensions. Insiders say that there could be some suspensions pending the inquiry is complete. It has happened in the ICC in the past, and don't be surprised if it happens again. So both Claire Furlong and Chris Tetley have reached Sri Lanka. Then they will be pretty much part of the affairs. ICC is looking at an honourable exit for their long-standing employees, but it could be very difficult for the two of them, because a lot of questions, as I said, will be asked by the ICC members regarding the money spent, the money which is actually earned by all the ICC member nations, which forms the pool of the ICC revenue pool. All that money is being spent, and questions will be asked on the money spent in US, on the money spent in the West Indies. So let's wait and watch what happens in Sri Lanka. Next 4 days, I repeat again, are going to be very, very exciting. So you keep watching Cricket Next, because we'll make sure that you don't disappoint.